And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. On second down, it's Ward.
Number 38.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier, Jonathan Allen on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant.
Herbert's pass.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert, and he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chargers 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Ward. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Elliott with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Herbert on first down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here is Eckler.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on first down. It's Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Recovered.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are...
And this is caught! And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Mike Williams.
33 yards that time. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up
2nd and 9 now. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
10 at the 38-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Washington 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. That's complete to Ward. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
On 1st down, Ward. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
34-yard line.
Now Ward fights him off. And another tackle broken. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it with Ward. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the ground, it's Eckler. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On is the Chargers punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carried by the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10.
Chargers 13. Washington 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Herbert's pass complete to Austin Eckler.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2nd down and inches. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Number 38, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Ward. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 80.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught off the deflection. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we head over to Hotlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Devin Singletary with a touchdown run. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Herbert's pass.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Herbert's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
To number 89.
From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The try here for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Williams to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Number 38, the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Finding some room at midfield. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
the pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And a heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Eckler, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to number 85.
And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert back to the air. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert, and it's complete. Henry. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Ward. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there, because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Herbert off the bootleg.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.